That's Ted Hayes. He's an activist. I've known him for years. Ted Hayes. Activist Ted Hayes. How are you? How you doing?
I'm good.
This is,
It's my objective to bring about part 2 of the 1776 revolution. It never ended.
so, do you plan to have a rally out here?
I hope to every day come out about 12 o'clock every day for a while, see if we can get something started.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody will see me on the internet, got some authority, some power, some influence, celebrity, somebody to help with this, because that belongs to we the people.
Yeah.
It does not belong to them. It makes no sense to have to stay inside and get sick and feed the virus, if it's true, and not come out here.
So, you think it's not true, the virus?
No, the virus exists, but it's not as big as they hype it to be.
Okay.
In my opinion, it's a drunken stagger into fascism.
So, do you say you impeach the governor?
I am saying no, I'm saying that we the people, which was not a part of the first revolution, need to own up to our constitutional responsibility, so that we then tell those guys in office that we put there under our consent what to do.
Well, they're doing it in Orange County. They're having protests out there.
Yes, and that's partly why I'm out here. I'm saluting the rebellion, and hopefully other people start flying their flag upside down. It's a distress signal. It's legal. It's called for by our country, by we the people. That when we think that our country is in a national distress, you raise this with the hopes, not that the politicians, but that we the people, which is the first word in the U.S. Constitution. We the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, to establish justice.
Because they're saying there's no constitution right now.
It is. That's propaganda. All this stuff actually begins in your head and in your heart. That is the art of propaganda. Ask Muhammad Ali.
That's the media talking.
Yeah, man, by design. By design. I don't know who's behind the curtain of conspiracy, the Illuminati, the Bilderbergers, the Skull and Crossbones, the Masons. I don't know, okay? And I really don't care. The issue is, what is we the people of this country going to lead the rest of we the people, the world citizens, in a stand-up peaceful rebellion and say no?
I've seen you in action before, like downtown. You had all these protests going.
I am the nation's foremost civil rights homeless activist, absolutely. And I've been talking to the White House. I was talking to the White House about this before the virus jumped. I talked to them last year about it.
What'd they say?
They played us off, man. I told them, I said, you know what? The only way y'all going to be able to end the virus and homelessness simultaneously, because the homeless are refusing to go in and be tested, okay? So therefore, the only way you're going to end the virus is you got to round up all these homeless people, 58,000 in this county and city alone, okay? And there's only one way you can do that. That's by the efficiency of the United States military, i.e. the National Guard. Why? In the name of public health and safety, we must rid our society of these unwanted, undesirable, untouchable people. This is how Nazi Germany began, folks.
Well, they're saying they have hotels for the homeless now.
Okay, fine. When the virus is over, if it is over, where do they go from there?
Yeah, good point.
Will the taxpayers will have to continually take care of people?
What about
That enslaves the middle class taxpayer.
what about the new bridge housing? on Sunset.
That's a hoax.
You think so?
Of course it is.
Why?
Because it doesn't work. Where do the people go after the bridge housing?
Well, they say they're trying to find them homes.
Trying ain't good enough.
I got you.
You could talk about, like the politicians say, I be fighting for you. I be fighting for you. Yeah, you might be fighting, but you ain't winning.
Okay.
Because you ain't winning, you need to sit down and get out of the way.
So you won't wear a mask?
No, why should I wear a mask?
They're telling you to.
That's exactly my point. Remember a few years ago they had a campaign, somebody put it up, big letters on billboards and t-shirts called Obey,
Yeah.
Obey. They're testing you, America.
Because the president, he said he's not going to wear one.
No. I will wear one if I have to go in the store, the supermarket, just for their sake.
Or the bank.
Or the bank, whatever.
Isn't that amazing? Like,
just for their sake.
You can wear a mask in the bank.
I know, but usually get shot.
Yeah, yeah. and your website is tedhayes.com.
tedhayes.us.
Oh, USA.
.us. And you go there, I got videos on the subject, and I got solution to it. I have an excellent plan for the president and for Mayor Garcetti, who I know. I have a plan for those guys, but they're refusing to hear me because I don't have a movement behind me.
But you used to have a big movement.
Well, not really. The movement was more consciousness. I brought to LA and America's consciousness, homelessness. Okay, and I succeeded in that, obviously. Now the issue is getting them to do what I said that needs to be done about homelessness. And that's where they're resisting me there.
Yeah.
Because on one hand, they want to continue the power of the homeless industrial complex, like the $2.5 billion. Where is it?
What about the stimulus money?
All of that money goes not to fixing this homeless thing, it goes to people's pockets.
Yeah.
It's called the homelessness industrial complex, just like the prison industrial complex, which the two are akin, particularly in the fact that in both black people, black U.S. citizens, are the disproportionate numbers of people in the prison system and in homelessness. Now, how does that equate? What's up with that? See, and yet our African American leadership sits on their butts out of ignorance and cannot address this big question that everybody wants to know, black and white.
Yeah.
What you gonna do about all these black folks?
Yeah.
Walking around now with COVID virus in their systems because they're refusing. The homeless are refusing to take the test, black and white.
Is that a man-made disease?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I really don't know. Like I said, I don't know behind the curtain of the people who run the world. Somebody got to run this mug. It can't be chaotic. So I have nothing wrong with people who run the world. I just want them to run it justly. And whether that thing was created in a laboratory and escaped in China, or whether it was the animal bats, or what, a combination of both, I don't know. But I know it's here. And ultimately, most important in all of this, however it happened, God is talking.
He's talking, yeah.
He's been, see, God don't yell like me. I'm yelling.
That's good.
God whispers.
Yeah.
He speaks softly and may have mercy upon us if he starts yelling. Okay, we don't want God to start raising his voice. And so what he did was he has told everybody, he says in the scriptures, be still, know that I am God. I shall be exalted among the nations and I shall be exalted in the earth. Be still. So the noise of the sports arenas and stadiums is gone. The noise of the concerts are gone. The noise of the chitter, the clang, and the chatter of restaurants is gone. All of that, Las Vegas, all of that noise is gone. And now we're being forced to sit down in solitude and meditate and to think, what happened?
What's their plan, you think?
Whose plan?
The government.
Well, I believe God's plan.
Yeah.
God's plan is to rein them cats in. God's plan is to inspire us to live up to the human being that he created us to be for a time such as this. We as the people of God have no excuse for why we are not taking charge of our destiny. Because see, we have technology and communication skills.
Yeah.
No age of human beings have ever had the opportunity that we now have to actually find out what it really means to be human. This is our time. I like what Obama said. He said, he quoted somebody else, we are the people that we have been waiting for. Who we waiting for?
Yeah, who we waiting for?
Now, I am personally waiting for the Messiah. I do believe the Mashiach is coming. But the question is, when Mashiach brings his kingdom, will he come in peace? Or will he come in war? To make us sit our butts down by force. What's the Mashiach going to do? My advocacy world is to convince God and nature, to negotiate with God and nature, to have mercy upon us, and that we are doing the right things, like finally addressing the issue of homelessness, not just in the United States, but globally. Homelessness throughout all history of humanity, we've had this. And let him know that we understand that this is on his mind, while he shut everything down, with the homeless so visible, free to walk in the streets and spread and carry on.
Yeah.
He's saying something to us. And I think if I can get enough people in this country, this world, to do what I'm suggesting, that gives us more credibility to talk God and nature out of annihilating us. You know, people leaving New York.
Yeah.
Urban centers. That's where the disease is. Nature says you are supposed to replenish and multiply the earth. Be gentle on my back. Don't be a bunch here and a bunch there and a bunch here and a bunch there. Otherwise, I'm going to send something among you to alleviate the pain and the ache off my shoulder. You see, look, animals are coming back.
Oh, yeah.
The air is clean.
Yeah.
The ocean is singing.
That's God.
The dolphins, the fish are happy.
Yeah.
Why? Because man has been made to sit his ass down. Excuse my language.
No, it's okay.
I'm yelling, brother. I'm
no,
sorry.
it's all right. No. It's coming
like
from the heart.
You know, but this is why we have a chance, folks. We have a chance unprecedented in human history to align ourselves with nature and to talk to God and repent for the way we have behaved on this planet for the last 6,000 recorded years of history. The wars, the greed, the injustice, the enslavement of people, all of that. We have a chance now to use this opportunity, exploit this opportunity to become the people God created us to be. As I said, you know, maybe he'll cancel that meteor, or cancel that asteroid, or that super volcano, or that disease virus that are yet to come. Maybe he'll do that. I don't know.
So you gotta go to Ted Hayes USA.
TedHayes.us.
Okay, thank you, Ted. It was a pleasure.
And you are?
Tony Vera.
Tony Bear.
Vera, I met you, I protested with you downtown a few years ago.
Is that so? You remember?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, see, I was behind all this from the beginning. You know, now it's time for me to reap that harvest of the seed I sowed 35 years ago. And God has sent me for this purpose. I'm 69 now. And I'm starting to, if you look back over your life, my memoirs, I'm starting to realize how God has definitely called me for this particular hour and this circumstance and this situation. I'm very clear on that, more than I've ever been before. And the more I admit that and confess that publicly, the more I see it clearly. You know, if you don't own up to who you are in life, you'll never know who you are, what your purpose on this planet is. I know what my purpose on this planet is. See. And it couldn't be a more of a perfect storm for what I believe and do than it is now.
You're amazing.
Well, no, yes, in that sense, yes, because God made me an amazing tool. You know, if you like this and understand this, then just let me let you know God is the one that created me for this time.
And it will get better.
And created you for this time.
Yeah.
You are involved. That's why I'm doing this. We're the people.
Yeah, we're the people. Now I saw you first came up. It was amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down second time here today and come back again, and I'm gonna start trying to do it every day at 12 o'clock and see if something can get stirred up. Maybe people like you will videotape it and somebody will make it go viral and say, wait a minute, let's get in touch with that cat.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, good point.
Seems like that dude, I don't quite understand everything he's saying, but he is making sense, and I sense his sincerity. I sense the energy that he's projecting, that maybe we can work with this cat. He's willing to stand up.
Well, you know, joke. You know, you're amazing.
So thank God.
Thank you, Ted Hayes.
Baruch Hashem, shalom.
TedHayes.USA.
TedHayes.USA. You'll see my videos. You'll go on a journey, man, and you'll not find any derogatory word against any people, anybody. But I do speak straight.
Perfect, man. Thank you, Mr.
And in basic high school language.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Shalom.
I'll see you tomorrow, I guess, right?
Absolutely. God willing.
God willing. All right. Thank you.